The Russell Wilson era in Denver has officially started as the Denver Broncos wrapped up their first day of training camp on Wednesday. I'm Claudette Montana-Pattison with SI right now, and joining me is Chad Jensen from Mile High Huddle. Chad, we know that there has been a lot of changes within the Broncos organization this offseason. So heading into training camp, what are some storylines that you are following?
Well, speaking of changes, one of the biggest palpable changes coming out of day one of training camp was just the difference in energy of a Nathaniel Hackett-led training camp session versus a Vic Fangio training camp session. Vic Fangio, of course, outlawed music. It was kind of a boring, pedantic, low-energy type of affair under Fangio. Not so with Nathaniel Hackett. You had hip-hop blasting from the speakers on day one, and you saw what that did to the players. It elevated and raised the energy. You saw Hackett running from one group to another like a bee pollinating a flower. It was just high energy, and it'll be interesting to see if they can sustain that. But that's observation number one, is just a massive lift in energy. And then also the Broncos ended up putting two of their offseason free agent acquisitions that were supposed to be a solution at right tackle on the PUP list to open up training camp. We learned Billy Turner, obviously yesterday, was going to PUP. And then today we learned that Tom Compton, the former 49er, is suffering from a back issue that also landed him on PUP. So the Broncos went out and signed Cameron Fleming to help kind of bolster right tackle, hold down the fort until those guys get healthy. But my observation from that is you don't want Cam Fleming as your number one option at right tackle, or Calvin Anderson when you're trying to protect a bona fide franchise quarterback like Russ Wilson.